Hi, it's Robin Ridley here from the Goddess Sanctuary. So you can find me over in my group, um, the Goddess Sanctuary with Robin Ridley on Facebook. And on my website, as of next week, will be thegoddesssanctuary.net. So very excited about that. Now, what I've come on today, I actually shared in my group the 3 archetypes of visibility. And so this is all about stepping into, like the divine feminine and the embodiment of that and how we can step into our feminine leadership. But what I'm here to talk about today is the crystals that I'm aligning with the 3 archetypes that I shared in the group. Now, the 3 archetypes that we talk about in relation to visibility are the gorgeous seeker. Okay, so the seeker is very much about finding their truth, the expression, and how can we show up without having any understanding of that? So before I go into the crystal that I've chosen for that, I just wanted to mention that I've got this gorgeous beachscape behind me, because within the next week I'm heading off to Bali, and you might wonder, well, why is she wearing a coat if she, has got a beachscape behind her? But the reality is it's very chilly here today, and I just wanted to get in the mood. So here we are. Now, instead of doing tarot cards for the month of April, I wanted to share the beautiful crystals. It's now that I'd like to do a big shout out for Bernie Robb. It's a dear friend of mine, and she has Uniquely Me crystals. She does live sales with lots of different things. So I invite you to join her over on Facebook as well. And ultimately, I'd like to start now talking about the seeker. So as a seeker, those of you who connect with the seeker archetype, I have chosen the gorgeous Amazonite. And look at this, absolutely beautiful generator here. Gorgeous, or some might say obelisk, but I would say more of a generator point. The Amazonite is very much about our expression and our beautiful truth. So you might have a different crystal that you connect with here, but for me, I just love this one, and it's so soothing. It's so beautiful to have on your skin. Now, whatever you choose to do, some might use it as a point. You might use it in a mandala. You might just use it for holding for meditation. It doesn't matter. But what matters is that you connect with the crystal of your choice, which can support you with connecting to the seeker. So if you get a chance, pop on over to my group and you will see the gorgeous, the pictures that are there for the seeker and the artist and the sovereign. So I'm hoping you love the Amazonite. Beautiful. Okay, now our second one was the gorgeous artist. Now here I couldn't resist sharing this beautiful rich red, orangey red carnelian. So this is so beautiful because it helps us connect with our passion. So let's ignite our passion, and that's what the artist does. So as women, when we're getting to know who we are, we then start to ignite the fire within us. And I feel carnelian is the perfect representation of this, to align with the artist within and without. So I hope you like this beautiful flame. It looks gorgeous on a light base, which Bernie has, by the way. So I'm showing that to you. Now, you may choose something completely different, but I do love this as a representation. I hope you enjoyed that one. Now, our third one is the gorgeous sovereign. Now, how can we step into the sovereign? When we're stepping into the sovereign, it's embodying all of what has gone before. It's embodying who we are in this moment, stepping into our divine feminine and actually stepping into feminine leadership. Now, there's a place for all of us in this, and especially at this time. So what I have chosen for the gorgeous sovereign, I love this one, is the pyrite sphere. Now, I don't know if you can really actually get to appreciate, what this is like. If I turn it around, there's a real shimmer going on here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just magnificent. And just holding it is just like holding a handful of abundance and sovereignty, and you know, for me, it had to be gold. It had to glitter. It had to have me feeling like I had that sovereign essence. You know, we don't need a crystal to do that, but how awesome is it that we can use these earthly treasures to connect? So I'm hoping you really love this one. I'm hoping you get to appreciate her beauty and the sparkle that it has. So if you get to have your own pyrite, you know, it comes in beautiful cubes, and in clusters with cubes on it. So it's exquisite. And I actually think Bernie got a beautiful piece of that just recently. So I just don't feel, for me, anything could be more suited to that sovereignty. So how do you feel about that? You know, those of you who connect with sovereignty, it's all about the embodiment. You know, you're in a beautiful place of embodiment. For those of you who stepped into the artist, it's very much about that creative component and actually saying, I can create. I can create anything. And so when we're looking at our truth and the seeking of information, the beautiful clarity, and we're looking at the passion igniting the fire within, then we drop down and we step into, wow, the pyrite, my power, my inner power, that beautiful feminine power. So I don't think there's much more I need to say about that. If you get a chance to see the images that I put up today in the group, it's wonderful. If not, just think about those three archetypes. Which one do you connect with? You know, you might align with one already. You might, you know, you might be connected fully with one, or you might be being drawn to one to step into, or you might be in the process of that embodiment of any, either or three of them. So if you want to be more visible, these are wonderful tools and wonderful archetypes for you to say, yeah, I am the divine feminine, and I'm here. I'm here to be in that service of leadership. So regardless of what that means to you, it means that if you're ready, the time is now. And absolutely enjoy integrating the energy of those earthly treasures, because ultimately the crystal is within and without. We're made up of so much crystalline energy and the sacred geometry and so much more. So let's allow that integration, or more so the awareness of the integration, as we step through, and then that gorgeous embodiment. So love to you all. Thank you for listening. And yes, feel free to choose your archetype or choose your crystal, whether it be one of the ones I've recommended or one of your own, for the month of, actually, I said April before. Oh my gosh, May. Let's talk about May because that's where we are. Obviously, we've changed months and I'm sort of in a fog. So love to you all. Thank you. Bye.